I have been getting hairballs. That's exactly what it sounds like. Trigger warning.
Gross.
It was like The Ring or something. I was
Yeah,
like,
no! Hey, ladies and gentle dirters. I'm Dylan, and I am thrilled, but kind of spooked also, to have Gray Henson getting ready with me today.
You're scared.
Thank you for being here.
So excited.
I'm excited too. I'm excited to see all the mechanics of this transformation.
Yeah, it's big. The transformation is huge.
Huge?
Yeah, I mean, I don't recognize myself as Bigfoot.
Do you like that?
I love it.
Okay. What do you love about that?
I mean, I've never had to wear this much makeup. Oh, we're starting.
We're starting. I start.
You're like, primer on.
start.
This, when anyone asks, like, what's it like getting into Bigfoot? I'm like, doing the makeup is my favorite part.
Really?
Yes, I have to get to the theater early. And so, like, instead of rushing in at half hour and, like, throwing her costume on, which is what I normally do, I'm, like, forced to come in and, like, sit down. And it's so zen. It's, like, really centering. Also, I'm, like, a craft queen. Like, I love having a project or something. So the fact that I have to sit down and slowly paint my face it's like therapy. But this is, like, covering my neck so that when I wear the whole, beard and wig and everything, you can't see my human neck. And so I am truly covered from head to toe. I can't believe we're doing this to here. So I have to prep this so I don't mess up the makeup. Okay, anyway, so what were we talking about? I told you I'm not good
It's
at
okay.
this.
I'm going to hold the thread.
Do you want me to tell you the products I'm using?
Yes!
Okay, so this is MAC.
I am loving about this already, like not even all the way, no steps have really been started for either of us.
No.
Is the enthusiasm that I'm getting. This feels like something that you're very proud of.
Oh my gosh, like just look at the setup. So yeah, I get to the theater an hour early. This is MAC something. And I'm so bad at multitasking. This is gonna be so hard. The thing that I love about doing this is like, as a gay man, I've never really done the whole makeup journey. Someone put drag on me once.
Okay.
When I was doing Book of Mormon on Broadway, one of the Ugandan company members, Taryn, who is an amazing drag queen named Keisha Carr.
Okay, check her out.
She was like, you've got such a good face for drag. I'm gonna put you in drag. And so we were like doing the show and it was on during Pride. And they completely painted my face, put me in their outfits, and we went out in Times Square. And I'm a 6'3" man. And so I was like towering in full drag in Times Square. In heels, the whole thing.
Oh my
God.
God.
And
so
we were like
6'7" even maybe,
and just
in the heels?
so drunk and walking through Times Square, and people were coming up to me, like tourists were coming up to me being like, please, can I get a picture? And I was like, I've never felt more famous in my life. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, I love doing makeup. There's something about it that is so, it reminds me that theater is such a collaboration. Like, I truly could not do this part and be on stage as Bigfoot if it weren't for the makeup, wig, costume design, right? So the costume designed by Ricky Reynoso, and the costume is unbelievable, and you'll see it later. And then the makeup plot is designed by J. Jared Janis and Cassie Williams. They taught me how to do this, and they were like, okay, are you gonna be good doing this by yourself every night for the show? Because, you know, we're off Broadway. I'm not Elphaba. Like, someone's not coming in painting me green.
Right.
But I will say, like, Elphaba's really missing out by not doing it herself. Because there's something so rewarding about being like, I did my own makeup for this show. To play Bigfoot and Bigfoot the Musical, I'm sitting there every night just like, it's so fun. So can I give a shout out to the Elphabas? Try it yourself. Basically what they wanted to do for Bigfoot is like give me sort of that Neanderthal forehead, right? So I think this like highlights this bone, and then they wanted me to shade everything else so my face doesn't look as like pearly white as it is.
Right.
And so also Bigfoot lives in the forest in mud dirt in the 80s. That's another really fun thing about the show. Ricky, who's a costume designer, was like Bigfoot, and spoiler alert, Bigfoot's like a sweet gay boy living in the woods.
Yeah,
right,
I want to get into that, don't you worry.
Yeah, no, I'm just like talking at you. I love that. You're like trying to do your makeup and
Listen,
I'm just like,
it's happened before, it'll happen again.
No, but he was like, Bigfoot would see these magazines of these like 80s divas in their full permed hair and just like idolize them because he's covered in hair and he like, you know, would like be like, oh, they look like me.
Yeah.
And you know, like we all did as kids. Like I was reading like Delia's.
Yeah, Delia's.
And like, you know, Teen Vogue and stuff when
Right.
I was a little closeted gay boy in Macon, Georgia. But
do you think Bigfoot is watching Designing Women? Because when I think about like 80s,
Totally.
right? When I think about like 80s hair, 80s fashion,
Totally.
80s contribution to the climate disaster, I think of the hair.
You mean the hairspray?
I think of the hair on Designing
I
Women.
don't
That
think he
hair is
had.
wild.
I don't think he had cable or whatever it is. He didn't have TV.
No.
Not in the woods. He
Not in
doesn't.
the woods.
But like secretly, Bigfoot comes to mud dirt and like maybe hangs out. You know how like back in the day when they would sell TVs, they would all be in the window and you could like
Yes.
watch. Maybe that's when he watched Designing
That's when
Women.
he watches Designing Women.
So sweet.
at his Radio Shack. At the Radio
Yes.
Shack.
Oh my gosh, radio. Do those still exist?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, if
Comment
not,
below if Radio Shack still exists.
comment below. Radio Shack. That would be so sad. I used to go to Radio Shack all the time.
What do you remember a
Oh, yeah.
significant Radio Shack
Oh,
purchase?
Yeah, like I would walk to one down near my house and me and my best friend, we both wanted, like we had landlines in the house, but I didn't have my own personal one. And so I was like, I'm gonna get my own personal landline. I'm really aging myself now.
No, it's okay.
But this was like, I was like elementary school maybe. And so we got one of those like fun see-through phones at Radio Shack.
Oh yeah, where you could see all the parts.
Yeah, it's like the
And it
late
felt like-
90s, I think.
Yeah, it felt like talking on the phone was like science.
Yes. Yes, like the
I'm doing
Nickelodeon
science.
one.
Yeah.
Do you remember
yeah.
the Nickelodeon one?
I do.
Wait,
We're
how old
similar
are you?
ages. I was born in 1993.
Oh, okay, 9D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, wait, I've got to get up close and personal.
Alex Moffat, how would you describe the accent that he's doing?
Good question.
In three words.
Oof. Confused, abrasive, and drunk. Which I think is exactly what
his
he's
accent
doing.
is drunk.
Yeah, he's like slurring and I could not recreate it.
No, and this is not a read. This is a compliment.
Yeah.
Each line, I don't know that he's recreating it. There.
That's why it's so good.
Sometimes it's so good. Sometimes it sounds like stereotypically Southern, like
Yeah,
Schitt's
totally.
Creek-esque.
Totally.
Sometimes
then
it was
it's-
sounding kind of French to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
What are we
It's been so
telegraphing here?
amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It's been really fun to watch him work, and I'm such a SNL fan. And doing Mean Girls with Tina and Lorne Michaels was our producer on the show, so we got to see a taping of SNL, and then we also like were in some sketch with Tina when she was like trying to put herself in the show. If you remember, this was 2018. Anyway, so like I've always been a fan of SNL and that world, and I'm so fascinated by it. It also seems like the hardest job in the world.
Oh my God.
Like
yeah.
I can't imagine showing up every week trying to like pitch jokes, write for yourself, and then act in them, and then like it's so cutthroat. Apparently, you know what I mean? And
with
like
with the postcards on the corkboard.
yes, yeah.
Postcard just
I
gets
heard about
pulled.
yes, yeah. And
Or
then
index card.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then like your sketch is cut or whatnot, and then it's every week. And like theater's cutthroat. But like I don't think I have the skin to be on SNL. I remember after I did Elf, Vicky Clark, Love came up to me. She was like, "You should be on SNL," and I was like, "Give me a script and I can make it funny." I don't think I could handle that world. That feels like so much work to me. Okay, the brow is starting. This is where I always go wrong. And then the
holding of the elbow.
I normally like cross my legs and then do
I'm
this.
invested in this like this is very close to like yoga, that yoga pose.
Totally.
It's
No,
like-
it's just because I'm so tall. Okay, so then I do, oh shoot. Okay, here we go.
I'll give you a second to get started.
And then boom. And then, okay, yeah, this is going well so far.
Those were confident strokes.
Thank you so much.
Do you think that you just said that you didn't necessarily feel like you had a lot of confidence in your daily life?
Yeah?
And I read a couple of interviews with you when you were doing Buddy the Elf.
Yeah.
And you were talking a little bit about harnessing Buddy's optimism.
Yeah.
How has playing Bigfoot, who is a very confident, live out loud, optimistic character.
Yeah.
How have you found your process of cultivating and maintaining
Yeah.
that sparkle?
It's funny, I keep getting cast in these roles, and so by playing these parts, I'm really aware of how the world sees me. That's what's so weird about being an actor, is like, you're constantly perceived, right? I mean, we all are as human beings, right?
Right.
And it's so alarming to like have a mirror put back in your face and like, oh, this is how I'm seen by my friends, by my family, by an audience. And so I think I'm aware of how I come across, I think, and I also think my superpower is in playing these types of roles that are really human and kind and generous and authentic and stuff. And so, yeah, I definitely, playing Buddy was a treat because leading a show on Broadway is so stressful.
Yeah.
And whenever I was like overwhelmed by the responsibility of that, I could get lost in just the childlike wonder and joy of him. And it is the same for Bigfoot. And it's a very similar message, actually. Danny, our director, is always talking about how Bigfoot affects everyone in the show in the way that Buddy did. Like Buddy buddified the whole cast. And by the end, everyone believes in Santa Claus and loves Christmas. And with Bigfoot, it's just like he just wants to connect, and then he connects the whole town just by being himself and like connecting to childlike wonder. And so it's the same thing. It's like a beautiful reminder of like, that's all we're doing.
That is all we're doing.
Not to bring it to therapy, but like we are always trying to nurture our little child. Like little Gray, I'm always like thinking about him and what he would need and want. And so I get to do it through these parts that are like so beautifully connected to their childlike selves.
Growing up in Macon, Georgia, were there any like urban myths or urban legends from your neighborhood or from your town?
Great question. I don't think so.
You don't think so? Great question. No.
Great question. Absolutely not. Wait, Macon, Georgia.
Yeah, were there ever like growing up near the Everglades, we actually, people believe and have cited a Bigfoot-like character or creature called the skunk ape.
You're making this up.
I mean, it is made up, but it is a thing. But it is a made-up thing that people believe.
So it's a combination of a skunk and an ape.
Yes. But it's
obviously.
bipedal.
It's what?
It walks on its 2 feet.
Oh.
Like a human.
Okay.
Like bears do sometimes.
Okay.
And people, like, as recently as a couple months ago, were calling into... I went on a Bigfoot deep dive last night.
Wow.
She
does her homework.
There is a website called, like, the Bigfoot Research Organization Initiative that logs every...
Oh yeah, and recently there have been some sightings.
There have been some sightings recently.
And we didn't pay them to do that. Like, we didn't pay people to like come out with that. But like, it lined up with our show.
I don't know that anyone was thinking that, but I think people are definitely now thinking that.
Everyone's been sending it to me. They're like, wow, great press for your show. It's like, yeah, I'm paying.
You're personally.
Yeah. I'm keeping Bigfoot afloat single-handedly. People all the time are like, did you choose it's such an actor name, Gray.
Yeah, it is.
People are like, did you make that up? Did you choose it? And it's my middle name, but I've always gone by it. My mom named me Thomas Gray Henson after a poet.
I was gonna say that sounds very like a British guy.
Yeah, he was a British poet.
Who's like brooding.
Totally. Yeah, he wrote this like really dark poem called like Elegies in a Churchyard about his death. And my mom loved the name, and this was like pre-Google, right? This is 1990. And she goes, I love Thomas Gray, but I want to just call him Gray, which is also a Southern thing to go by your middle name.
Yeah.
She spelled it wrong. And so I spelled my name with an E.
the British way.
But she thought it was the British way because she's like, he's British, but it was his surname. And so it's technically an A. And so she learned later, she was like, oh, I misspelled my child's name.
But I prefer very American.
So American. But I also prefer the E. I think the E is like,
yeah,
kind of chic.
And it matches your last name is an E.
Yeah.
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 So
everyone's always
nice.
like, I remember, oh my gosh, I don't know who I'm calling out on this moment, but when I was nominated for a Tony, the humbling moment is coming though. Here, let me tell you what happened. So we're like at the Tony Awards for Mean Girls, and it was the pre-show, so I don't think it was televised, but they were, mentioning me. It was like a Carnegie Mellon thing because I went to CMU, and CMU does this partnership with the Tonys. And they were like, in our one acting nominee this year, Gary Henson. Both wrong. Not even Greg, because Greg I get. I get Greg all the time, but Greg, Gary Henson, and I get Henson because of Evan.
Oh.
People all these theater queens think my name is Gray Henson, and I'm like, just because Ben Platt exists does not mean
that everyone is named.
Yeah, so
Henson.
I say Gray like the color, Henson like the puppeteer. No relation.
Do you get asked that a lot?
I mean, if people think I'm rich, maybe.
Do people think you're rich?
No.
Wait, that was so bitchy. I'm sorry.
No, I love it. No, it's so funny. Actually,
do people-
a friend told me once, because I hate getting dressed up, and like when you're an actor, there's like events you gotta go to and
Yeah,
shit.
absolutely. You gotta wheel and deal.
Ugh, and so I hate getting dressed up, and my friend was like, well, great, it's because you're like such a casual person. And she meant it so lovingly, and I was like,
Right.
oh my God, you're so right.
Yeah.
And she goes, you're casual, but that's why people like you. You're people feel like they know you, and that's why you hate dressing up. And I was like, oh my God, I totally am.
Yeah.
So I don't think people think I'm rich, and I'm not. So, what do I do next? I'm so bad at this. Okay, so I've done that. Oh, and then the freckles. Okay.
Oh my God, and the freckles are so charming.
This is a cute part of it, yeah, for sure. Also, this is also when I go ham sometimes.
And you have to be told.
I need to scale
tone
it back. Yeah, but I just have too much fun. I can't believe we've been here for 5 hours.
I can't believe it's nighttime.
I can't believe the show has
believe
already
you missed your
happened.
show.
I know. We're just like, I'm having so much fun.
Okay, good. I'm glad that you're having fun. We are at a point in the makeup where we are ready to bring wig and makeup supervisor Lucy into the conversation. Welcome, Lucy.
Doesn't Lucy look so cool?
Yeah. The brow. Talk about brows.
I know, and
the
the
brows
hair?
are like.
It's gotta match.
It's
Yeah.
a serve.
It's beautiful. Lucy, what can you tell us about the first couple steps of your process?
The first thing we do is we tuck all his hair back and pin it in place and get that put away. And then we start gluing the facial hair on to kind of hide that. And then we put the wig on and blend it all together so that we hide his sideburns and everything. So lots of glue.
It's lots of hair, lots of glue.
Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
go to
Let's
town.
do it.
Just gonna kind of get
The
it
funniest
away.
thing that has happened to me in the show is I think this thing came undone in the bag. Okay, cool. I have been getting hairballs.
What do you
It's exactly
What do
what
you
it sounds
mean?
like.
really?
Yeah. So like I was on the train Sunday night after leaving the show, after doing the last show of the week, and I was like I kept choking and coughing, and I was like, what is that? And then I felt something, this is gross, so trigger warning,
Gross.
gross. I felt something like trickle down the back of my throat, and I was choking, but it was coming down my nasal cavity, and I pulled out of my mouth long Bigfoot hairs. I'm not kidding. Is that not insane and disgusting? It was like I was in a horror movie. It was like The Ring or something. I was
Yeah,
like,
no, seriously.
So that's what I am doing at Bigfoot the Musical, is choking on my own hair. But I mean, how could you not? Like throughout the whole show, I'm always like I'm spitting hairs out. They're always getting in my face, which is nothing that anyone here is doing. It's just I'm running around sweating like a gay Bigfoot. Of course, I've got hair in my mouth.
Like a gay Bigfoot.
That's gonna be the clip that we put on all the socials.
But what you also created in that moment on the subway was a fantastic New York subway story for
Totally.
like at least 5 people.
I was really worried people were staring at me, and so I tried to do it subtly, but I'm sure people were like, what is happening?
Can you imagine if you were like, it's okay, I'm Bigfoot.
No, it's normal. I'm Bigfoot. Everyone's like, okay. I mean,
Okay.
crazier things have happened.
Crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You're capped.
I mean, now I can really talk without having to like think about putting my makeup on.
Okay, perfect, because I wanted to do a little...
You're like, the questions are over. I finished them. There's nothing else I have to talk to you about.
I want to do a little quiz.
Oh, cute. Yeah.
A little quiz about like feet.
Oof. Okay.
Okay.
Not what I thought you'd say, but let's do a quiz about feet.
Okay, so
Wait, this is the best look.
Oh,
when
yeah,
when my ears go like this.
They stay out.
And so I'm a glamorous
You have to
Broadway
hold them?
actor. No, I just like it looks cooler. You have to hold them?
Hold them the whole time.
No, but I can't believe I'm on camera right now. Like, why did we say we could do this?
in 2018, the world's largest living foot. Sorry.
Yeah, you need to back up.
Oh my gosh, here's the thing. The good people at the Guinness Book of World Records
Uh-huh.
do delineate between people who are record holders who are living and who are no longer living.
Oh, okay.
And
got
so
it.
I
Oh,
was
got it.
picturing the
Yes.
word living.
Yes, yeah.
But it's, I mean, the foot is alive.
the
but
person is alive that
person
has
is
the
alive
foot.
that has
Okay,
the foot.
got it. Now we're all on board.
Yeah, do you feel clear?
Yes.
Okay, great. So in 2018,
Yeah. Now
that
I'm,
record
Now I'm just Amish.
for
Okay, and continue.
for biggest foot was awarded
What size?
to a, well, that's the question.
Oh shoot.
True or false? The length of the foot is longer than a foot. 12 inches.
Yeah, definitely. The largest?
The
in
largest
the Guinness?
living foot in the Guinness
I would
right
say
now.
it's larger than a foot. Yeah.
Yeah, you're correct.
And
it's larger than a
how
foot.
big is it?
It is almost 14 inches per
Oof.
foot.
Kind of hot.
Fun fact about feet.
Cool.
The arch of your foot doesn't actually develop until you're between 2 and 3, which is why
Oh.
that's like kind of sort of like when we learn to walk.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But at what age is your foot considered fully mature?
Gosh, I mean, I'd have to say when you can like drive a car. Wait, did my feet? Do you know what I mean? Because what if like your foot's not big enough to hit the pedal
Yeah.
or like really navigate?
Is that part of the test in Macon, Georgia?
Oh yeah. Well, I failed my first time.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you hit a cone?
Yes. Well, it's actually kind of a dark story. Like no one really. I was the baby of my family, and so nobody really like taught me how to drive. And so they're like, oh, he'll figure it out. I was really self-sufficient as a kid, and so I think that and oh wow, now Bigfoot's coming to life. By the way.
Whoa.
Less
So
Amish.
yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, and so no one really taught me, so I was kind of winging it. And then they went to go, like, you have to drive in Georgia. I don't know if this is still the thing. You have to drive through all these cones, stop, and then reverse straight through them. And all these cones were lined up. And the guy teaching me or testing me was like, all those cones are children. You're in a Walmart parking lot. And I was like, oh no, here we go. And I started reversing, and I was just looking like in the rear view mirror, and you're supposed to look over your shoulder. And he was like, I advise you to look over your shoulder. And I was like, okay, the moment I did, I run over like 3 cones. And he's like, you just killed 3 children. And I was like, I don't think I'm gonna pass.
Okay, please welcome to the stage, Bigfoot! Oh.
Hey guys!
This is amazing.
Isn't it incredible?
This is incredible. I know. I feel like
My little friend.
I know. Just like I feel like a kid at like Disney World who's waited in line to get their picture taken.
No, that's what I feel like too.
Yeah. And so I'm ready to get my picture taken.
Yeah, and
with
it's
my
your
favorite
dream
character.
to meet Bigfoot.
It's my
and
dream
then
to meet
I can be
Bigfoot.
like, oh, you can hug
Oh.
Bigfoot.
Come and see Bigfoot off Broadway at City Center now, tonight.
Basement of City Center Stage 1 till April 26th.